We continue miscellaneous exercise on relation and function. Last question which we discussed, question number 5. Let us see question number 6. Question number 6 is let f equals to, let function f equals to x comma x square upon 1 plus x square. This is the function. X belongs to R. X belongs to R. Be a function from R to R. From R to R. From real number to real number. The function is defined from real number to real number. Determine the range of f. So determine its range. We have to find its range. So let y equals to x square upon 1 plus x square. So suppose y equals to x square upon 1 plus x square. We can write the numerator like 1 plus x square minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. We add 1 and subtract 1. Add 1 and subtract 1. Then we can write in this way 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x square and minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. This whole gets cancelled and y equals to 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now we have given that the function is defined from real number to real number. It means the value of x lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. The function is defined from real number to real number, and we know that real number is defined from minus 1 to plus 1. Real number is represented by from minus infinity to plus infinity. Now squaring both sides. When we square both sides, so minus infinity the square, it becomes 0. Less than equals to x square. Less than equals to the square of the infinity is infinity. By squaring we get minus infinity the square, we get 0. X square, and infinity the square, infinity. Now add 1 in each of them. Add 1. So 1 plus 0, it becomes 1. Is less than equals to 1 plus x square. Is less than equals to 1 plus infinity. It gives infinity. Now make the reciprocal. Make the reciprocal. Make the reciprocal of entire terms. So we get reciprocal of 1. 1 upon 1 is 1. Is less than equals to reciprocal of 1 plus x square. Reciprocal of 1 plus 1 by x square. So this is the property of inequality, that when we make it reciprocal, the inequality sign gets changed. As for example, suppose 2 is less than 3 is less than 4. If 2 is less than 3 is less than 4, when we make the reciprocal of the whole terms, the sign of inequality gets changed. So when we make them reciprocal, we get 1 is greater than equals to 1 upon 1 plus x square is greater than equals to 1 by infinity, and 1 by infinity is 0. 1 by infinity is written as 0. So we get 1 is greater than equals to 1 upon 1 plus x square is greater than 0. Now subtract 1 from entire terms. Subtract 1 or multiply by minus sign. Multiply by minus 1 in each of these terms. So when we multiply by minus sign, the sign of inequality again gets changed. Suppose 2 is less than 3 is less than 4. When we multiply by minus 1, then sign of inequality gets changed. Minus 2 becomes greater than minus 3 becomes greater than minus 2. So when we multiply by minus, the sign of inequality gets changed. So it becomes minus 1 is less than equals to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square is less than minus 1 multiplied by 0, it gives 0. Now add 1. Add 1 in each of the terms. So 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1, it becomes 0. 1 minus 1, 0 is less than equals to 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus x square is less than 1. It means the value of 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus x square lies between 0 to 1. And the value of 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus x square can be written as y. So we can write 0 is less than equals to y is less than 1. So the value of y lies from 0 to 1. So its range is 0 is less than y is less than 1. This is the range. Range equals to 0 is less than equals to y is less than 1. So what we have done? We have taken y equals to x square upon 1 plus x square. Then add 1 and subtract, we get the result 1 minus 1 upon 1 upon 1 plus x square. Then the value of x lies from minus infinity to infinity for real number. When we square, then minus infinity the square it becomes 0. It becomes 0. And x square infinity the square infinity. Then we add 1. Add 1. So 1 plus 0, 1 plus x square and 1 plus infinity, infinity. Then make the reciprocal, sign gets changed. Then multiply by minus sign, again its sign gets changed. Then add 1. Then we get this as a y. So 0 is less than equals to y is less than 1. This is the range which we have to determine. Now next question, question number 7. F, G, R to R means there are two functions f and g and they are defined from real number to real number. Fx is given x plus 1. Fx equals to x plus 1. And the another function gx is 2x minus 3. Gx is given by 2x minus 3. Then we have to calculate f plus g. F plus g. So we put in bracket and here we write x. Then we remove the bracket. So it becomes fx plus gx. And put the value of fx and gx. So fx is x plus 1 and gx is 2x minus 3. This becomes x plus 2x 3x and 1 minus 3 minus 2. Then the second part, we have to find f minus g. So f minus g of x we have to calculate. So we can write it f of x minus g of x, put the value of fx x plus 1 and the value of gx 2x minus 3, then we solve. So x plus 1 minus 2x plus 3 and x minus 2x minus x and 1 plus 3, 4. We get the result f minus g of x. Then third we have to calculate f by g. Third part, f by g of x, which is written as f of x upon g of x. The value of f of x is x plus 1 and the value of g of x is 2x minus 3. Now let us see question number 8. Question number 8, the function is given. The function f equals to 1 comma 1, 2 comma 3, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 3, then 0 comma minus 1, 0 comma minus 1, minus 1 comma minus 3. We have given the function. Be a function from z to z. Be a function. Be a function from z to z. The function is defined from integer to integer. Z means integer. Z to z defined by fx equals to ax plus b. The function is defined fx equals to ax plus b. Then determine the value of a and b. Find a and b. Find a and b. We have to calculate the value of a and b. So the function fx is ax plus b. And here the Cartesian product, ordered pair 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1 means what this 1 is x and this 1 is fx. So 1 comma 1. We put the value of fx is 1 and the value of x is 1. So we get 1 equals to a plus 1. So a plus 1 equals to 1. Name it first number equation. Then for second ordered pair 2 comma 3. For second ordered pair 2 comma 3, this is the value of x and this is the value of fx. So fx is written as 3 and x is written as 2. So it becomes 2a plus 1. It means 2a plus 1 equals to 3. There is b, ax plus b. So 1 equals to a plus b. So 2a plus b equals to 3. Now solve these two equations. Here a plus b equals to 1. So from 1 and 2, linearly we solve these two equations. A plus b equals to 1 and 2a plus b equals to 3. Change the sign, b and p cancelled, minus a equals to minus 2 and the value of a comes to be 2. Now put the value of a in first. So from first, a plus b equals to 1 and the value of a is 2. So 2 plus b equals to 1 and the value of b, it comes minus 1. Now put the value of a and b in equation number a. So from a, we determine the value of 2 and minus 1. Now put the value of a and b. So fx equals to ax means 2x and the value of b is minus 1. For other ordered pair 0 comma minus 1. 0 comma minus 1. Here the value of x is 0 and the value of fx is minus 1. When we put x equals to 0, we get the value of fx equals to minus 1. For the next pair, minus 1 comma minus 3. This is the value of x and this is the value of fx. When we take x equals to minus 1, f of minus 1. So 2 into minus 1, we get minus 3, which is the value of fx. So we check that the value which we determine is correct. The value of A is 2 and the value of B is -1. Now we discuss next question. Question number 9. Question number 9, we have given R be a relation from N to N defined by R equals to ordered pair AB. R equals to ordered pair AB. R equals to ordered pair A comma B such that AB belongs to N. Such that AB belongs to N. N means natural number. And A equals to B square. And A equals to B square. So we have to find are the following true. Are the following true. The first is A comma A belongs to R. A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to N. For all A belongs to N. A belongs to N means A belongs to natural number. A belongs to N means A belongs to natural number. So for A belongs to R. If AB is equals to A equals to B square. So if A comma B implies A equals to B square, then A comma A implies A equals to A square. So A never be equals to A square. It is possible only. It is only possible when A equals to 0. But A belongs to natural number and 0 is not a natural number. So it is not a relation. It is not a relation. It is not a relation. For the second part, AB belongs to R. The second part is AB belongs to R. Implies BA belongs to R. Implies B comma A belongs to R. So AB belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R. This implies A equals to B square. And BA comma BA belongs to R. It means B equals to A square. And put the value of A. The value of A is B square. So here we put the value of A. So B square the whole square. It gives B raised to the power 4. So B never be equal to B raised to the power 4. B never be equals to B raised to the power 4. So it is also not a relation. It is not a relation. Now for third part, AB belongs to R. AB belongs to R implies BC belongs to R. AB belongs to R. AB belongs to R means A equals to B square. BA belongs to R means B equals to A square. And here we substituted the value of A. Okay. Now the third part is AB belongs to R. AB belongs to R. BC belongs to R implies AC belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R. B comma C belongs to R. This implies A comma C belongs to R. So AB belongs to R. This implies A equals to B square. And BC belongs to R. This implies B equals to C square. And when we put the value of B equals to C square from this is name it first, name it second. Name it first and name it second. So from first A equals to B square and put the value of B as C square. So C square raised to the power 4. It comes A equals to C raised to the power 4, which doesn't imply that AC belongs to R. If there comes C square, then it was correct, because AC belongs to R means A equals to C square, but here A is equals to C4, so this is not correct, so it is not a relation. It is also not a relation. Now next, question number 10. Let A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let set A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. We have given set A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Set B equals to 1, 5, 9. 1, 5, 9, 11 and 15, 16. 11, 15 and 16. And the function is given by 1, 5, 2, 9. F equals to 1, 5, 2, 9, 3, 1, 4, 5, 3, 1, 4, 5 and 2, 11. 2, 11. The function is given. Then are the following true? First, F is a relation from A to B. F is a relation from A to B. First, we have to say whether it is true or not. F is a relation from A to B. So this is true. It is true. It is true because F is a subset. Because F is a subset of A cross B. A cross B. 1, 5 lies, 2, 9 lies, 3, 1, 4, 5 and 2, 11. So F is the subset of A cross B. Therefore, F is a relation from set A to set B. F is a relation because it is a subset. The second part, F is a function from A to B. F is a function. F is a function from A to B. So this is not true because element 2 has two different images. It is not a function. It is not a function from A to B because element 2 has two different images. Has two different images. Element 2 has two different images, 9 and 11. 9 and 11. So the element should not be two different images. The element 2 has two different images. That's why it is not a function. It is not a function because it has two different images. Now next question, question number 11. Let F be the subset of Z cross Z. Defined. Let F be the subset of Z cross Z. F be the subset of Z cross Z. Z means integer. F be the subset of Z cross Z defined by F equals to ordered pair AB. F equals to ordered pair AB. F equals to ordered pair AB comma A plus B. F equals to AB comma A plus B such that AB belongs to Z. Such that AB belongs to Z. So we have to say, is F a function from Z to Z? Is F a function from Z to Z? Justify your answer. So let us see. Let us take AB equals to 10. Let AB equals to 10, which is integer. Let AB equals to 10, which is integer. This implies we can take A equals to 2 and B equals to 5. AB equals to 10 we have taken, which is integer. The value of A equals to 2, which is also integer, and the value of B equals to 5, which is also integer. Now we can also take A equals to 10 and B equals to 1. So 10 and 1, the product is 10 into 1 also comes 10, and they are also integer. Now for A equals to 2, for A equals to 2 and B equals to 5, let us find AB. So A into B is 2 into 5, which is 10. For A equals to 2 and B equals to 5, AB equals to 10, and calculate the value of A plus B. So this is 2 plus 5 means 7. So for A equals to 2 and B equals to 5, the value of AB is 10 and the value of A plus B is 7. Now for A equals to 10, for A equals to 10 and B equals to 1, the value of AB comes to be 10 and the value of A plus B comes to be 10 plus 1, 11. It means 10 comma 7 and 10 comma 11. 10 comma 7 and 10 comma 11. AB is 10 and A plus B is 7. 10 comma 7. 10 comma 7 and 10 comma 11. So 10 has the value of AB is 10 and the value of A plus B is 7. The value of AB is 10 and the value of A plus B is 11. So the element 10 has two different images. So the element 10 has two different images. 10 has two different images. So it is not a function. So it is not a function. Because the element 10 has two different images. That's why it is not a function.